y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to sit with me. Today we're gonna go shopping for Thanksgiving. Excuse my outfit, I did just get off work. I know, lame, corporate devil, giving your soul to the corporate devil. I know, but it is a cloudy, gloomy, foggy day, and honestly, it's my favorite kind of day. It really puts me in a good mood. And you know what a great time for me to have to be productive, right? So gloomy day energized me, put in a good mood, so I'm ready to get some stuff done. Today, I think we're going to Walmart, Sprout, and then we're going to go to one of my favorite farmers markets, and I'm really excited to show you. So let's get going and get this Thanksgiving shopping done.
I think I'm going to get some spices. I have to double check my recipes. I don't know if I want to get everything just yet because it's still kind of early, if I want to wait till later. Although I think it's better to get it now before everything gets hectic at the stores. So maybe it's best. Ignore the sound if you hear it. There's mud coming off of my tires from where I have to park at work. But yeah, get some coconut milk and some apple cider because I have a really good apple cider vinegar recipe. It's like such a good fall drink. It has like collagen, a little bit of syrup. You heat it up on the stove. I'll show you guys later about that. But yeah, so that's the only things I can think of for right now. But we'll see.
Decided to stop by Love's Travel Stop for some gas and maybe a quick little snack or something just to hold me over while I do my shopping today. I decided to check out my work fit. But I don't know if there's a Love everywhere, or who knows if you've been to Love. So it is 24 hours since the truck stop. It has gift things, on the go travel things, food, your typical grocery store items. It also has a restaurant. This one has an Arby's, which is okay, but each restaurant has a different restaurant inside. So if you do have one by you, please let me know what restaurant's inside. For my little snacky snack, I think I'm gonna go with a protein milk. I usually don't buy these. I prefer like meat protein, or like one ingredient protein.
This is my favorite spot because it's on the very end and I can just pull right on out.
So one really cool thing about Love's is, gas right there, it says it's $2.79, but if you have their app and you register your phone number, you can put in your phone number in here and it gives you 10 cents off. So I'm getting $2.69, which is still pretty expensive. I'm pretty sure I can get it for $2.50 somewhere, but convenience. Y'all comment below how much y'all think it's gonna take for me to get gas today. This is how much it was. Who got it right? Who got it right? Let me know. Let me know who got it right. What I like to do once I get back into the car is reset the mileage so that I know if I'm getting bad mileage one time, if there might be an issue, whatever. Let's go to Sprouts.
One plus side of me working overnights is I do get off right when stores open, right when they're freshly stocked, no one's really there. So I really like to go when I get off work. It's like prime time to be in a store. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you should try it once. It'll change your life. But yeah, so, and okay, so I know it's always Sprouts and Whole Foods. I will go to Whole Foods, but a lot of the stuff that I want to buy, I can't find at Whole Foods, which I think is really interesting. So a year ago, literally November of last year, Sprouts has actually organic, whole ingredient, one ingredient, two ingredient, type of things. Where Whole Foods, you actually have to be careful if you're trying to live a holistic lifestyle, because they have things that look healthy, but then they have those little secret ingredients like the Xanax gum and like those little things that aren't really supposed to be in there, that aren't whole ingredients. So that's why I'm not a fan of Whole Foods. I don't have that issue at Sprouts. So that's why I'm more of a Sprouts girly pop. Occasionally I'll go to Kroger or something like that, but it's very rare. It's really just Sprouts and Walmart. So that's my whole thing. And I will share more about my holistic journey and stuff I eat and stuff along my journey. But yes, I must say, if you're trying to get something that has whole ingredients, where always read the labels, but if you don't want to check too much, I highly recommend Sprouts 100%. So not Spots.
Thank goodness we made it. So I know I need spices. I'm actually gonna go ahead and look at their veggies. Hold on. I don't like carrying my purse around. Let's get her all cutesy-fied here. Perfect. Okay. Here I was kind of looking at the vegetables and looking at the prices, just trying to figure out if it's a good deal. They did have everything that I wanted to buy, but I did decide to go ahead and go to a farmer's market that I like instead. If I can't, I do prefer to go to the farmer's market just to support our local growers. Sprouts always has such a beautiful selection of veggies. They always are so fresh and well stocked. But I did go ahead and decide to wait. It was a little early too. Like it was still almost a week before Thanksgiving, so I didn't want to buy them too early. I don't need eggs, but I just kind of wanted to show you that I do get pasture raised only, not cage free, when I buy eggs. That's a really expensive price. I get mine from Sam's and it's like $4 or $5. But yeah, I did also want to show the yogurt that I buy just while I'm here. It is grass fed, and the A2 one is better on your tum tum. These are actually new flavors. I have never seen those flavors before. I had to do an ingredient check to check it out, but I'm definitely gonna have to try that. I don't want to buy it right now because I'm already gonna have like a plethora of food for Thanksgiving. It's a bit unnecessary, but yeah, that's what I was doing here. I made my way over to the spice section. One thing I really love about Sprouts is they do have a heavy spice section. You can really find almost anything here. I debated getting some cinnamon, but I double checked and I actually have plenty at home, so I'm not gonna do that. However, I do need some spices for my turkey, just a couple. I need some Italian seasoning and I need some thyme. Thyme goes really well with turkey. I really love it. I have to be really careful when I grab spices sometimes because I try to grab one thing and then I'll grab the thing next to it and then I won't remember until I get home and then I wasted my money. So I'm always very careful at this, at this section. I did double check to see if they had some pumpkin pie spice seasoning, but either they're out or they just didn't have it. So I am going to double check at Walmart. Hopefully I get lucky, otherwise we'll have to go somewhere else. And I really lucked out because right across the way was my creamer that I needed. I do like to get the Cubani brand because they don't have a ridiculous amount of bad ingredients, sunflower oils, whatever. I think the one questionable ingredient is natural flavors, but I haven't really been able to find anything I like just yet. I was hoping they had pumpkin. I usually get a big one for this price at Sam's, but I haven't been able to find it. I'm doing a quick ingredient check because I am getting a new flavor. This one is cinnamon coffee cake. Um, just me from the future. It was okay. It was okay. A little bit sweet, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. This is the milk that I use. I just wanted to show you while I'm over here. It's grass-fed milk. Everything I have is from the earth. Always grass-fed milk. I have some at home, so I don't need to buy any here. And I'm gonna keep saying it in every video. You're gonna get tired of me hearing it, but grass-fed, grass-fed, grass-fed. La 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 la. Do, 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 do. So I decided to make a random pit stop and get some coconut water. I know that Vita Coca is like a famous brand, but I really don't like that brand at all. I prefer these in the cans. They are ingredient approved, and I just think it'd be good to help with my hydration before my 5K next Thursday. I also remembered I wanted to get some coconut milk. It's for like a apple cider vinegar drink that I make. I found this brand and I thought this was a good brand, but once you start seeing those sunflower oils, the gums, the carbonates, like all that stuff, no bueno, no bueno. I ain't doing it. Nope. I have tried this brand coffee creamer before and it wasn't that bad, so I decided to go ahead and get this brand coconut milk. I went ahead and checked the ingredients even though I was pretty sure that it was fine, and boom boom boom, it is. So we're good to go on that. And I kind of like that it's in a smaller bottle because I really don't need that much anyway, to be honest with you. Speaking of apple cider vinegar, it kind of reminded myself that I actually need to get some, especially with Thanksgiving coming up. I for sure want to make something about that warm apple cider vinegar on the stove. Right in the holiday mood. Of course, I will show you guys how I make that, and you will be along with my journey. Kind of took me a second to find it as they do have a large selection of juices, but we were able to find it and we're good to go. This is the apple cider vinegar brand that I love to get. I know there's a more popular brand that people use and that you definitely see on like Instagram and social media, but it actually makes me very nauseous. My body does not agree with it. I am, of course, checking the ingredients, even though I know the brand, because it's just easier to stay in habit, honestly. Like, I don't want to get used to not checking the ingredients and then forget when I'm getting a new product. So I just kind of like to be really extra about it. Okay, I just found something new. That looks so good. And it's ingredient approved. Okay. I'm gonna try it. All right. I know extra things. I lied. My bad. Tuesday, the 25th of November. I just got off work. You would think I would know that. So I was gonna finish my shopping on Wednesday, but I'm nervous about things being sold out and everything, so I'm decided I'm gonna go ahead and get my veggies today. I don't want to do too much. And I'm trying to stick. I like to do different desserts for Thanksgiving and I almost said Halloween and Christmas. So I'm thinking about keeping it more fall-y. first things first, I'm gonna get some chives to add to like mashed potatoes or just, you know, I'll garnish on the food for whoever wants them. And while we're over here in the same little vegetable area, oh, a little piece of wood got my wheel stuck. Sorry about that. But while we're over here in this little area, I am gonna go ahead and get my ginger shots. Walmart sells them in a 4-pack, and it's a little bit cheaper than buying them individually. That way I can keep taking them for my 5K. I'm really lucky. I guess with the weather, more people have been buying them. I had to really check the box because last time I bought this, the box was open, and of course, me being me, I did not check, and there was one missing, so I kind of screwed myself over. But that's what I get for not checking. I don't know why I do that. I just don't pay attention sometimes, but we are a work in progress, right? I was just walking by and I lucked out because I saw this pumpkin, which I need for my pie. And of course, as I've been doing this whole video, I'm checking my ingredients. It's one ingredient, so perfect. And what do you know? I lucked out. Walmart did have my pumpkin pie spice. Yay, we don't have to go to another store. Whoop whoop. All right, on to the next thing. Honestly, I'm gonna be real, like last year I tried to make my own pie crust and it was a total fail. So I'm really debating on buying a crust or attempting to do it again. But the only reason I'm nervous this time is because, you know, when you cook for just the family and you mess up, like, it's no big deal because it's your family, they know that you're trying. But when you're cooking for guests that I've never cooked for the first time, I'm a little bit more nervous to mess it up. So I don't know how I'm feeling about it just yet. I'm gonna just look to see what I can find, and if there's anything that looks somewhat decent, we'll go with that. Sorry, someone just almost hit me with their cart. So here I'm trying to look for a pre-made pie crust because, as I said earlier, like I messed mine up last year, so I was really nervous, but they had other plans. Everything was literally wiped out, and I'm not going to buy a pre-made pie for sure, so looks like I'm going to learn this Thanksgiving. Now I'm making my way over to, thinking the baking section because that's the only place I can think that will have molasses. But on my way there, I maybe kind of sort of got sidetracked, maybe a little. Okay, look, do I need this gigantic gingerbread cookie cutout? No, I have a little one. But look how cute the little cutouts are. Those would match so well. They're so cute. But is it a waste of money? Is it a waste of money? But they're cute. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. They're gonna make some really cute cookies, and you know what? If my nephew's over, he'll think they're really cute. I'm gonna do it. Y'all don't judge me. Okay, there it is, guys. We found it. I would have never really thought it'd be over here. I actually thought it was over that way, but whatever. We found it. That's what matters. That's a giant container to get for just what I want to use it for, but you know, that always make more, I guess. I'll have plenty. Y'all remember that apple cider I mentioned earlier in the video? This is the brand. This is the brand that makes me nauseous. I don't know what it is about it. I'm not sure if this is like a new thing for Walmart or maybe like it's just the Walmart I usually go to, but I have never seen like Thanksgiving bouquets. And some of them have a little bit too much purple, but this yellow and orange and brown look is so beautiful. So I decided to go ahead and get some flowers for my Mima. I think it would make a very beautiful centerpiece, and I think it'll help brighten the mood. It's just I'm a little bit picky, you know. Sometimes the flowers like these, they can be kind of withered and maybe a little dry, but I think the first one I found right here, this is the one. Yeah, I think this is the one right here. It's so beautiful. I love that it's mainly oranges and yellows and browns. Yes. Guys, look at these. Isn't that different? How interesting. Huh. Cute. Okay, all right, focus. Cute.
Okay, all right, we're focusing, back on track, back on track.
Grr, why you back in the baking aisle? Well, I maybe sort of forgot to grab my marshmallows for my sweet potato dish. But I do see this lady fixing the shelf, so I'm grabbing from the back so I don't mess up her hard work because I used to do that. I know how it is, and I am not rude. Okay, I'm done giving Walmart my money. It's time to go.
Y'all, one of my favorite farmers markets I like to shop to. It's called Green's Produce, and it is so cool. They have like a whole outside area where they have pots and stuff, and all their stuff is fresh. And like I said, it is a farmers market, and because it is part of my holistic diet to eat what's in season in my area, so farmers markets are a good place to shop because farmers markets only have things that are in season. So it really kind of helps with that. I know if I go there, I can just buy stuff and it's good to eat. It's not too much thinking for me. Let's go do that then.
Store part, but I wanted to show you guys the little section where the pots are. It is so cute. Look how cute, look how cute, look how cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Back here, they have like all kinds of plants and pots. Yard decor. This is really cute. Yard decor. Oh, I love a little mini Santa. Oh, I like the little ones. So yeah, they have all kinds of stuff. Let's do a quick little walk around. There goes some Snoopy's. See, lots of yard trinkets, plants, pots. Oh, these are cool. Lamb's ear. Ooh, it's like soft. I might get one. It's like a soft plushy lamb's ear. Wow, how much is it? $13? Oh no, I might get one. I'm gonna get one. This is so cute. I'm getting one. Now I'm gonna have to go get a cart. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show over here real quick. It's still kind of muddy, so I'm not gonna do a full tour. But if you're interested enough and want me to do like a longer, deeper tour, let me know, because there is like a whole other side that we didn't even see. But let's go ahead and go into the store.
So this is like the inside plant area. Maybe greenhouse area is the correct term. They have some Christmas plants. My dream, honestly, would be to get some of these hanging up plants for my room. My room itself, that I'm using for, well, it's like my personal space is a work in progress. That's a whole other video. But this is such a beautiful area. Again, if you want me to do a deeper tour and like go around and show you everything, let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to show you guys. This is the honey that I get, or this is where I get my honey. I don't need any honey. I just want to show y'all because I think it's so cool. It comes from Alvarado, Texas, which is local, North Texas. So I really love that. But we're going to go and put this in my basket now and get to the important stuff. So these bags are so cute, and I really, really want one because they are so like thick and durable. But 17.99, I don't know, for 17.99. We still thinking about it. But look how beautiful their produce is here. This is the area where I came in from. I'm just kind of giving you an overview of what I walked through so far and just kind of the store. It is a small store, but it definitely has everything you need. I do need to get some ginger. I'm just gonna get a couple little pieces, and I need some garlic as well. I'm just gonna get one little piece of garlic. I don't need that much. And the garlic's pretty big here too, so it should last a long way. Now I'm gonna head over. Oh, wait a minute! Look at this squash. Well, if my phone would focus, there. Look at the squash. That looks so good. I'm so happy it's squash season. So we have California or East Texas sweet potatoes. Obviously, I'm going for the sweet Texas sweet potatoes because I'm at the house early. So I'm gonna get a little extra of these for my dish. I want to make sure there's plenty. I haven't cooked for this. It's like 6 people I'm cooking for, but for me, that's a lot. I've never cooked for that many people before, so I just want to make sure I have enough. Plus, my Zeusy Poo is going to have his own little sweet potato and turkey dish to eat with us. So I just make sure I have plenty, and whatever I don't use, I will definitely eat later. So one thing about greens is they make the best guac, and they make it with jalapeno. And what's really, really cool, and this is the only place I've really seen this at, but their mango, they serve with tajin and chamoy, which in the summer hits. It hits, girl. I love it. I love it. So now we're gonna head over to get my veggies that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you still remember. So there we go. That looks like they have plenty of beets. So I'm going to go ahead and get, I think just one bunch should do. That should be plenty on those. Look, I know the video's getting long, but can you see how plushy? It's like a dog's ear. Ugh. All right. Refocusing. So now I'm going to go ahead and get the parsnips because they look so beautiful. I'm getting distracted by this sign. It's not important. Okay. So look how beautiful these are. I'm definitely going to grab a little bit extra of these because these are a favorite of the family. They're really good. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab one huge turnip because I think that'll be plenty. And like that's pretty big. So I don't think it's necessary to grab any more than that. After looking at the vegetables I had, I decided to add just a little bit more variety with some Brussels sprouts. I know Brussels sprouts are controversial, but if they're like boiled from like a frozen bag or something like that, like gross, disgusting. But if they are like roasted in like an air fryer with proper seasoning, I actually think they're really good. I love them, and actually so does the family. So don't knock it till you try it. Here I am just showing you guys the rest of the vegetable area. They do have this middle section with like canned goods and everything. Honestly, I've never bought anything from this middle section. Sometimes the ingredients are actually not ingredient approved, and I'm definitely not interested in any kind of pickled garlic or anything. Quail eggs, that's crazy. Well, for whoever loves it. I don't know what chow chow is. Can someone tell me what chow chow is below? But they also have all these juices as well, kind of like sprouts. These Texas teas are so good. I don't drink them too often just because of the sugar content. They do have these really cool glass bottles that I really like. They don't have the flavor that my husband Noble really likes, but that's okay. He doesn't need them. It's we're being big enough with the holiday as it is. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm actually gonna walk right past the carrots. I do not need any. I know, very fall thing. But back here is where like their jams, jellies, canned fruits, and salad dressings are. I've never tried their jams or jellies. I would have to check the ingredients on them. I would love to find a really good apple butter, honestly. However, one of their salad dressings I have tried before, and I believe it is the Italian vinaigrette. Is it this one? Let me check the ingredients. No, this is not ingredient approved. Absolutely not. This is not the one. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here it is right here. The Italian dressing. Let me double check. Xanax gum. Dang. No, it is not. What the heck? Maybe I'll have to show y'all when I get home. It really just depends, depending on when I bought it, because, you know, I'm still very new to this journey, and I don't always remember to look at the, anyways, I'm still new on this journey, and I don't always remember to look at the label, like the ingredients. Sometimes I still fall for that whole consumerism, like if it looks healthy, it must be healthy. So I have to really watch that. So like I said, I'm still on a journey. Not everything's, I'm not perfect yet. I'm still learning. I try to, it's a new experience to have to be like 100% conscious and like aware when you shop. And I know that sounds crazy, but you go into autopilot and you just kind of briefly look at things now. Like you got to read ingredients, you got to look at what you're getting, you got to like pay attention to what you're buying when you want to, you know, eat things that are good for your body. This section is so satisfying. Look how picture perfect this is. Oh, I love it. I love it. They actually sell my favorite apples here. They're out of season, so they're not going to have it. But Envy apples are my favorite apples. Another cool little thing, pineapple with tajin as well. I don't know why they use tajin, but I'm not mad at it. Thank you. Thank you for the representation. Here on the fridges, they have like some milk and eggs and just more fruits. But yeah, that's basically the whole store. It's pretty neat, and honestly, I just love it here. You want to know what the favorite thing about my new steering wheel cover is when I get like in traffic, like bumper to bumper traffic, and I get like anxious, I can just like pet the ears like it's a doggo or something, and that is so satisfying. I know that's such a weird thing to say, but I love it so much. This helps my anxiety. The plush softiness, it just like calms me down. I don't know. I made it home safe and sound. I'm gonna put all these groceries up. Well, not all these, like it's a lot, but I'm gonna put these groceries up and kind of wind down for the day. Let my Zeusy poos out. And yes, I just want to say thank you so much for sitting down, taking time out of your day to watch me shop. I love having someone to talk to. Let me know what y'all are planning to cook for Thanksgiving. If you also use YouTube recipes or what you use to find new recipes. I'm always looking for new recommendations. So please let me know below. And thanks again for watching, and I will see you Thanksgiving. Okay, bye.